All right, the Tenderloin Museum in San Francisco turns 10 tomorrow, and right here is a lineup of what you can expect for the big event. There are several events to celebrate this milestone anniversary, including a musical tribute. This as the museum eyes the next 10 years, expanding its reach in an even bigger space. So join me now live to talk about all of the excitement surrounding the Tenderloin Museum. I have Alex Bodo of the museum itself. Thank you, Alex, for being here. I have LJ Holoman. Thank you for being here. And Howard Wiley, thank you for being here. I know that you guys are going to, you have a special performance planned for our audience, for the viewers who are tuning in. So looking forward to hearing that. Alex, I want to start with you, though. Talk a little bit about the Tenderloin Museum. For those who haven't had a chance to visit it, what does it offer?
For sure. So the Tenderloin Museum is a community history museum that's has an exhibit that gives an overview of the neighborhood's history, which if you visit, you can get a sense of that. We have an art gallery space where we show art made by residents of the neighborhood. And then we do a lot of public programming. Typically, most Thursdays we'll do a public program that's open to neighbors, community members, as well as people outside the neighborhood, walking tours on Saturdays. And as of April, the museum opened an immersive theater experience, the Compton's Cafeteria Riot play, in an annex space about the trans-led queer uprising in the 60s.
The museum is always trying to do new things, and I know this is an exciting time because, as I mentioned, you are looking to grow. Why do you feel like it is important to expand the museum's reach? For
sure. Well, I think a lot of the stories that make up the Tenderloin's history and what we show in the museum are stories that are undertold, and increasingly so. So it's really amazing that we've held space for that representation for these 10 years, but we've done a lot of work over those 10 years as well, and want to memorialize all of that and really expand what we've built thus far.
Yeah, and to really celebrate this neighborhood that can be misunderstood by folks outside of the area. Howard, I know that you and LJ are going to be performing in celebration of this 10-year anniversary. Totally. Why did you want to be a part of this?
The Tenderloin has played such a big part of my life. I spent 10 years performing at the Glide Ensemble, with the Glide Ensemble and the Change Band. I played the Tina Turner musical, so I was there 6 days a week for like 2 months. And being at Cafe Royale and experiencing so much good music and so many wonderful people. And like the food is really good. I know. But the food is really good, and just the love of the Tenderloin, I feel, is so misrepresented, and not to mention the awesome jazz legacy, all the great performances by Miles Davis and Thelonious Monk and Cal Tjader, the Cadillac Hotel, even right now, the Black Cat, and one of the best venues, the Great American Music Hall.
So do you feel like a lot of people don't know about that history and don't know the role of the Tenderloin in that? Totally. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. And so, LJ, what about for you? Why did you want to participate in this special celebration for the museum?
Well, honestly, museum, when I think of the museum, like you said, I think of art. And being an artist, I think it's important that we spread the music side of the art, and coming in contact and being a supporting act for people like Howard and meeting people like Alex to bring us in and be a part of these things. I think it's amazing, and I think everybody will enjoy and continue to respect the art. Yeah, you know? Yeah, and to celebrate. Alex, though, how difficult was it for the museum to eye this new space and to actually make it a reality?
Well, it's been a process over a handful of years now. Of course, COVID impacted the Tenderloin, and there's been a lot of curveballs for cultural institutions at present. But Howard mentioned the Cadillac Hotel. It's a residential hotel in which the museum is located, and kind of became a bit of a community hub in the 70s and 80s. Was the first residential hotel to do permanent supportive housing, and its old dining room became vacant, I guess, a year ago. That was this very famous boxing gym, Newman's Boxing Gym, and then the first preschool in the neighborhood in the 90s and 2000s. So it's a very kind of historical, well-known space that's really colorful, and we had the opportunity to take over the lease and really expand our footprint.
Yeah, but to think about how much you are growing, I mean, tripling the size, I mean, that's got to make you feel good and quite an accomplishment.
It does make me feel good. It is an accomplishment, and yeah, there's a lot of great history, a lot of great stories, and a lot of great art in the Tenderloin. So it's important to have the space to celebrate it.
Yeah. Okay, so the big night's coming up tomorrow. I want to put up on the screen one more time some of the activities that people can participate in. If you have any questions about it, you can find out some more information on the Tenderloin Museum if you just, take a look at that online. But again, it's coming up tomorrow, Great American Music Hall, and that's where you are going to hear these two folks, these two gentlemen here, Howard and LJ. But we're going to give you folks at home a little sneak peek of their performance. So as we go to break, I'm going to let you two gentlemen take it away. Alex, it was a pleasure to meet you. Congratulations
Thank you.
on the museum's success. 10 years. I hope to be talking to you in 10 more years to celebrate its 20th anniversary. And LJ and Howard, thank you for what you're doing to spread the love of music and especially what's happening, the good things that are happening in the Tenderloin.
Absolutely.
So take it away.
Thank you.
Oh.